Hey guys, welcome back to an episode by BW2 to another video. And today we're doing an unboxing and review for this thing that I pre-ordered a couple months ago for, of course, my favorite band, 21 Pilots. Their new album that came out just this past Friday, a couple days ago, for Scale Nicey, and my box set finally arrived. All I did was take it out of the cardboard box and then take like the saran wrap. And I just took a quick look through because it was smaller than I expected, but yeah, that doesn't matter. It was just, I expected it to be a little bigger, but it's actually just like perfect size for the album itself. Yeah, so that is that, and stick around for a little bit because I will like kind of give my review on like the album and whatnot, so I can kind of do, because of course you guys know that like I used to do like movie reviews here on the channel, but now I do movie reviews mainly on my Facebook and Instagram, and I do that's where I do my like album reviews and whatnot too. So yeah, so links are always down in the description again, so check those out if you want my reviews, because those are mainly gonna be on there from now on. But yeah, just getting right into it, and then we'll go into the reviews. Yeah, this is the box set for their new Scale Nicey album right there. So yeah, so it is pretty darn small. It's pretty much just the size of like a regular album, because you guys might remember that I got their Trench album back when that came out in 2018, and I pre-ordered it, so we'll show it a little bit later, but yeah, I pre-ordered it, which meant you got if you pre-ordered any like physical media or whatever, Trench merch or something, you got the Trench little patch, so I got that, so we'll show that a little bit later when we show all the rest of the stuff. But yeah, so that's the Trench CD right there, and you can see it's pretty much the same size right there. But yeah, so Trench CD, if you don't remember that, it's right there, very nice and papery. But yeah, this is definitely my favorite album by them still. But yeah, I just think this album is really, really good, and I just love all the art for that. But yeah, so that's just a slipcover, of course, and then just all that. And I tried getting off some labeling, and I went a little hard with the oil, so it's not sticky or anything. But yeah, I kind of tarnished the or whatever the plastic back there. It's fine, it just, you can see where I rubbed it because it started dissolving the plastic. But yeah, that's what that is. But yeah, so that's the Trench album right there, of course. I don't usually buy CDs or anything. I just got this because Trench, and I wanted to pre-order it to get the patch and everything. And then the only other one I have, just because it was like cheap, it was on sale for like $3 or something at Target, is Sacred Hearts Club by another one of my many favorite artists, Foster the People. So yeah, but anyway, getting into this, yeah, so the outside box right here is very nice. It's very sturdy and strong, but you can see right here, I thought it was gonna be like a papery material, but if it focuses on there, right there, you can see it's actually like embossed this plasticky kind of scaly design all around there, which is pretty darn cool. And it's got the Psy logo for Scale Nicey, since they kind of got rid of the kitchen sink logo all of a sudden. But yeah, and then the bottom has that design, which we'll show a little bit later, but it's very trippy. But yeah, it's got that pink and blue under there. But yeah, and then on the top, you can see in the circle, it's got 21 Pilots Scale Nicey. And if I sound a little froggy, I don't know if I ever said, but I get sick like maybe once a year. And just this past week, I got like a cold. Usually when I do get sick, it's like a little cold. But I got a cold, and I don't know if it like was just a cold, but it was like a really bad one, and I was like completely just out of it for like 3 days. And then like I'm still recovering over it, and it's been about 6 days. So yeah, so I don't really know what that was. I have been fully vaccinated for a couple months now for COVID, so, but anyway, I did open it. It's got lots of suction, so it takes a little bit. There we go. So yeah, so now that it's open, you can see the lid right here. It's very nice cardstock. It's kind of like the box for my Midsummer director's cut up there. But yeah, inside you got that design, which will show a little bit more on the regular box itself. But yeah, that's actually pretty hefty right there. But yeah, but then the design on the box, what I was talking about, was pretty trippy looking. Hard to look at in person, kind of. I don't know if you can really, like, there you go, you can kind of see the actual colors now. But yeah, it's basically just like the different logos for each of the songs on the album. Yeah, you can see like Saturday, Good Day, Bounce Man, No Chances, Shy Away, Mulberry Street, so on. And then you just have like different logos and designs for 21 Pilots and Scaled and Icy. And then you got the Trash the Dragon everywhere, and that goes all the way around. You can see like Trash is just winding all the way around it. But yeah, so I actually really like that. It's trippy to look at, but it's just really nice design. And now you can see inside of it is starting off with this little ribbon that actually pulls up everything just like so. So yeah, so we'll get started with the thing on the top, which is the album itself, right there. So yeah, so it's not even open. Yeah, I didn't take the saran wrap or whatever off of that, so it can be nice and careful. And hopefully this one doesn't have stickers I need to remove, but at least I'll know to be a little more careful with the lemon oil or whatever I used on it. I believe it was lemon oil. So I think we got that open there, and now we can go ahead and peel all the plastic off. And there we go. So yeah, so the slipcover, this one is not open on both sides. It's actually just open on that side right there and not that side. But yeah, so it's just like, it's just kind of like papery. It's a little bit soft, but yeah, it's just the Trash the Dragon logo right there. And then you got this little side design in each corner, and then the back right there with all of the track list and the little spine which says 21 Pilots, Scaled and Icy, Fueled by Ramen, and then a whole bunch of numbers. But yeah, taking it out slides out pretty easily. Then you have the regular album cover. So that's it for the slip cover. But yeah, but this is like the basic thing you would find like in stores. So yeah, so there it is right there with the album cover itself with Trash the Dragon once again, the side logo, spine again right there, and then the track list again right there. So opening it up right there, we have this, which I imagine is like a track list or something in there. I think there's something, yeah, there is something in there. So yeah, so inside there you have a little bit of a little booklet with Trash Dragon on the back, and then a pink side logo right there, which that has pictures and yeah, basically the track list sheet, which has like all the lyrics and stuff with like the logos for each of the songs. But yeah, and that just goes in this little slipcover. It's actually kind of like a mini vinyl case. How those always have like the little, how those have all the little like, they always have the little slips for the track list and whatnot. So yeah, so that goes in there, and then you got this picture of both them sitting with Trash Dragon going around them, and you just open that up, and then this has like all the credits and whatnot right there. And then the logo itself, or the CD itself, which is like, has a really nice plastic that you find in like digibooks for movies and stuff. But yeah, that is right there with the cool CD with the Psy logo in the center there. And taking that on out, and you can see it has that design again, but it's like pink and purple bluish. But yeah, but that is it for the physical media release CD of Scaled and Icy. So that is the main biggest part there. So yeah, so there's that. So now I got Trench and Scaled and Icy. Again, I don't really collect CDs or anything, but I have those two albums now on there. I know the Blurry Face one was pretty cool, but I never got that one. So yeah, so moving further in to the box here, we have some cards here. These are really nice, like glossy cards, and I'm probably gonna be scrunched over the camera most of this episode, but yeah, they're pretty nice glossy cards here. They're like nice cardstock. I don't know if you can really hear that or anything, but yeah, you can see they're pretty glossy. And yeah, you just got like art. They actually all have like the again, the track list. I'm not going to show the back of every single one of these, but yeah, it's pretty much just like the same design for like the logos and everything for each of the tracks there. But yeah, so I will show like the front of them. But yeah, so you got that one and that one. Actually, I guess I can kind of just put them behind, you know. So yeah, And most of these Tyler has his long hair, because I know right before the live stream he cut his hair and got it dyed pink because Josh blasted it with his epic blue energy stuff. But yeah, Tyler was definitely embracing his long hair here. So yeah. And I think there's only 11 tracks, so I believe there's only 11 of these. But yeah, just going through these real quick. They're basically just a little photo shoot of Tyler and Josh. But yeah, so that's those little postcards. But I'm not sure. I'll probably just keep most of this in the box. But yeah, those are pretty nice quality. And then this, which I believe is the poster. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like hang this up because I don't really have any more wall space or anything. But yeah. It's actually a lot more rectangle than I thought, but it's like really nice quality paper, but I can actually show this from here. So on this side you got a blurry picture of Josh and Tyler with pink and the Psy logo right there. And then on this side you got 21 Pilots Skeleton Icy with them sitting in the center of Trash Dragon right there. So yeah, so that's the poster right there. And then you've got the bandana, which is very soft. I don't think bandanas are usually this soft. But yeah, unfolding that there. Hopefully I can even fit this all in frame. But yeah, it's a very, very soft bandana, surprisingly, and I have it upside down. But yeah, this is the front. I can see it's a little less faded than the back, and it's not backwards. But yeah, I don't know if you can see me through that. But yeah, hopefully you can see the design well enough. It's basically like the circle that says 21 Pilots Skeleton Icy, with the Psy logo and Trash Dragon with the Psy corner edge logo or kind of design and the scales and everything. But yeah, so I will fold that up in a second. I'm not going to spend too much time doing that right quite yet. But next up is the pin set, which these look very nice and high quality. But yeah, they got a blue scale design, and yeah, you get 3 of them right there. They're nice metal pins, and they do have a, I don't know if you can kind of hear that, but they are textured. But yeah, you got ones like the flames from Trash Dragon's kind of mouth and nose or whatever, and then Trash Dragon himself, and then the side logos. So yeah, so pretty nice pins. Are pretty decently sized too. I'm not going to take them out like quite yet, at least not on this video, just because, I mean, they're pins. You know how they work. Yeah, next up is these 2 little black packages. So I don't know if I even have to cut these open. Oh no, I think it's just a little sticky bit. I believe these are the patches. So yeah, so it actually came with 5 patches. I have 1 patch for Trench, but now I have 5 patches for Skeleton Icy. Yeah, so you got top right there, and then you got Skeleton Icy, all street style right there. I just threw it on the ground. And then you got 21 Pilots Psy right there, and then the Psy logo right there. That one's pretty darn cool. And then maybe my shirt will help it focus a little bit more. Come on. But there we go. But also a one of Trash Dragon. Not as detailed, but you know, it's a patch. You can only do so much in embossing, or embroidering. So yeah, so that is all of the patches. And then the last one here, or the last black bag, is these stickers, which I'm gonna apply at least 1 or 2 to my laptop. My laptop's kind of getting full, but you guys know I've been sticking stickers from products that I get on my laptop. But oh my goodness, these are a little bigger than I thought too. I might only be able to put like 1 on there. But yeah, so these are the stickers. So you got kind of like the album cover itself right there. And they do have the yellow back, which yellow back stickers are always a big no-no. So hopefully these aren't like the cheap ones from like the coloring books that will always just tear. You might know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and then you got 21 Pilots right there. And then again, the Psy logo and Trash the Dragon. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to put on my laptop. I kind of wanted to put this one, but I'll have to see where all it will fit. Either one of these or these 2. But yeah, you guys know my laptop there. Got the Tetris bubble stickers, and then Groove Life for my groove belt, and 3 stickers from my disc plate over there, and then this chromatic kind of razor logo one, and then my pint one for my one wheel pint, and yeah, and I'm getting some from Craft and Ride here pretty soon, and now I got those ones. So yeah, so going back into the box, now you can see the ribbon is all fully exposed right there, but now inside, in this little capture thing right there, this little hole in the bottom, there is Trash the Dragon himself in this little ball. He's even smaller than I thought. He's like smaller than he was in the Choker music video. But yeah, it's like something you get out of like the dentist at the end of your dentist appointment for being a good boy. I think it opens like regular, yeah. So yeah, so, oh, what the heck? He's like rubbery or something. I thought he was gonna be like hard plastic. But yeah. If I can even kind of like hold this, but here we go. So yeah, so there you can see you have Trash the Dragon right there. He actually has a little silver fin on the top of his head, and his eyes are kind of red. But yeah, there he is. He's very, very small. Because in the Choker music video, the little figurine looked a little bigger. But yeah, I just thought that was pretty cool. Since it's kind of like from the actual music video, but I'll probably display that somewhere in my room. I don't have too many small things on display anymore, but yeah. But he's a little ball. I just like how they put him in his own little like kind of chamber down there, and I don't think there's anything else under that. You can't pull the ribbon up anymore. All you can see down there is I don't know if you guys can see that, but in the hole down there, all there is a little Psy logo. I don't think you guys can really see that, but yeah, there's just a little Psy logo, but I can't lift it up anymore. But it's nice and sturdy. You can see the design carries on into the inside. But that is it. So yeah, I mean, it's a cool release for an album. I mean, I think it was like a little much, because it was like $75 or something like that. And with shipping it was like $80-something, which I think is a bit much, but I mean it's a cool release, and I'm still pretty darn glad to have it, because I don't know if I mentioned it, but it is a limited release. There's only 35,000, which does sound like a lot, but I mean when you compare that to that's being worldwide of 7.7 or whatever billion people, and especially 21 Pilots rather large and fast growing loyal fan base, it's pretty darn big nowadays. So 35,000 could go pretty quick. As far as I know, they're not sold out yet. I pre-ordered mine as soon as they announced them. But yeah, during the live stream you would have saw that they would have been, or they were kind of shouting them out, and you could see the little box set there, and there, because the two creepy older people were kind of like, they kept on trying to sell you merch. But yeah, I did watch the live stream. But now I'm gonna kind of give my reviews for both the album and the live stream. I'm just gonna read them off my Instagram post here on my phone. But yeah, so you can see on my Instagram, if you check down links in the description, I just kind of post a picture of that stuff. And I also gave a review on this one for Lord Huron's new album. And yeah, I just gave a big old review for it. But yeah, so my review for the Skell Nicey album itself, so I gave it a 7.5, and I said this is the first album released by my favorite band in 3 years, with only 2 singles in between, which was His Level of Concern and Christmas Saves the Year. And did it live up to its anticipation? Well, kinda. Trench was fantastic and came out a week before we had to put Taco down, making it that much more special. But this album is definitely their most radio-friendly pop music album to date. There's lots of theories that it's all part of the storyline and they never actually escaped Dima, and now Dima is forcing them to make radio-friendly pop, just like giant music industry plants do to modern pop and hip-hop artists. But I still added all 11 tracks to my 21 Pilots playlist and really enjoyed it overall. Not to mention the marketing and style of this album is totally new and unique like every one of their albums. I'd probably rank their albums from favorite to least favorite. Trench, Blurry Face, Skell Nicey, Vessel, 21 Pilots, Regional at best, and I even include No Fun Intended, which was actually like just they weren't even 21 Pilots at that point. It was just Tyler Joseph and some friends, and he like made that album as a drama class project. So yeah, but I can definitely see tracks like Saturday and maybe Mulberry Street, maybe a couple others being spammed on your local popular pop and hip-hop music station soon. The standout tracks for me were Shy Away, Choker, Bounce Man, Redecorate, Never Take It, and No Chances. So yeah, so that was my review for the album itself, and now the live stream experience that happened the same day that it was released. So yeah, so I wasn't like gonna watch it because if I'm gonna pay for the ticket, I want to be able to like record it, just so I can have it on a flash drive, and just if I ever want to watch it again or whatever. Just like I did with the Joji one, but I didn't know if we had like an extra HDMI cord and like to figure all that out again, but I quickly did, and so I just did the same thing and got it all figured out. But the Joji tickets were like $17, and these ones were $20, and they had a service fee for some reason, so it was $23. But yeah. So anyway, so on Friday evening, 21 Pilots did a live stream experience like many artists have done throughout the pandemic, just like the Joji extravaganza we watched on my birthday, which was October 23rd, so that was pretty darn awesome. But this one I really loved. It was like the same length as the Joji one, like an hour and 5 minutes or so, but it just had fantastic production quality and choreography and really carried on the storyline. It honestly felt like a musical directed by Damien Chazelle, like La La Land. It pretty much confirmed that this song is more radio-friendly pop music because they are captured in Dima still being forced to make that music to be played on this live show, Good Day Dima, and to sell merch by the two hosts, these crazy mid-aged people. But we also see a whole bunch of bishops dance around Tyler, an alarm go off and send everything into chaos for a few seconds before Tyler interrupts it by playing Never Take It, and the two hosts seemingly forcing Tyler to play songs from Scale Nicey in particular because it's Dima's album. But yeah, I did get it all recorded 1080p 60 FPS, just like the Joji one, so I can watch anytime. So yeah, so I got them both on my flash drive, which is very nice. But yeah, that one was just really, really good. Of course, we watched it all with my mom and dad and little brother again. So yeah, so it was just really good. But yeah, so I'm just gonna like clean up a little bit and figure out some stuff, and then we'll end off the video. But that's pretty much it for everything I had to talk about right now. So yeah, we'll be right back. Alright, so I got everything set up that I wanted to, but real quick I'm just showing like what I'm gonna keep in the box before I put it up. So yeah, so I just got the empty ball because I did find a place for the dragon, but I'll keep his little ball in his little patch right there, and you can actually kind of see it right there, what I was talking about, the little Psy logo down there. Yeah, so just keep that right there. But yeah, so then I just got the postcards because I'm not gonna like really hang them up or anything, because they're not really like meant to or anything. But then I got the little poster because I'm not planning to like hang it up or anything, which I put the other 3 stickers in there to kind of keep them flat and safe, just in case if I ever use them again. But yeah, but probably just gonna put that on the bottom, so I can put these on the top of that to kind of keep that nice and safe and solid down there. And then the album I'm just gonna go ahead and keep in there as well. So yeah, so just those 3 things right there, and then there's a little more room for the ribbon, so I guess that's just gonna kind of have to sit like so. Guys, right after that clip, I just realized I was being dumb and the ribbon wasn't longer because there was less stuff in it. I just put it back wrong. So yeah, so now it's how it was when I first opened it. And yeah, I put it like that so you can lift it up because I noticed it was kind of hard to get the stuff out without that. So yeah, with that, then there you go. So I just put the ball under there, and then put the ribbon, and then I put everything on top of the ribbon. So yeah, so now you can just easily take everything out, and then the ribbon's just like that, and then you can just put everything right on top of the ribbon, and then there we go. So yeah, so that's how it looks. Yeah, so then just putting that back on there. Again, lots of friction, not as much putting it on back on, but yeah, that is the box. So I was gonna keep it right there, but there was like there's not quite enough room to put it like that, and I want to put it this way since there's a side logo right there. But yeah, I do want to keep it right here because my of course this is like the start of my massive movie and show collection that goes all the way up there and all along there. And I don't want to talk too much about it, but as you might be able to tell, I did rearrange a lot of this stuff and added a lot of stuff, but I will show that because I'm finishing up something else over here. It's a pretty darn huge project, so I'm gonna make a whole video on all that, but just not now, so not talking too much more about it right now, but it's gonna be pretty darn cool. But for now, I think I'm just gonna keep this in front of those movies, because as you can see, we got a little extra space, and yeah, it fits perfectly, and yeah, it looks very nice right there actually. So yeah, and I just of course got Trench and Sacred Hearts Club right there. But yeah, so there we go. So I'm gonna keep the box right there, if you even care about this point. If not, you probably have already clicked off the video. But since I already did the unboxing review, now I'm just showing kind of what I decided to do. Maybe give you some ideas for what to do with your stuff if you get the box set. But then one of the stickers, I could not fit any of the other stickers because I don't really want to overlap anything. So I just put the 21 Pilots one right there, because that fits right there. And they're not, yeah, like what I was saying, they're not the highest of quality stickers. They are nice stickers, but I don't know, they're like these, like this one's a really nice like vinyl one, as you can see. And then these ones are like the same thing. This one's a really thick one, but it's still really nice. But this one's kind of like this Razor one. They're still nice, but they're just kind of like stickers. Not like nice vinyl stickers or anything, but yeah, it fits right there. Still have a room for like 3 more decent size or average size ones. Hopefully I'll be able to fit one of my Craft and Ride ones on there. But yeah, and then the little dragon, as I'll talk about more in that video. As you can see, I barely have any like small things on my shelf anymore, but the few things that I do, 3 of them are over here, which is now one of them is my dragons. Yeah, so I got the little dragon right there. Little trash dragon right there. So I believe that's everything for my room there. But then everything else is out here, which my little brother's in his room right there playing Minecraft. So I'm actually going to do a voiceover on this part. I'm just going to kind of show everything, and then I'll record a voiceover when I get on my PC of it. But yeah, so I'm going to go film that real quick and then film a voiceover and get this video done. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. So I'm going to show that. But for me, that's pretty much it. So yeah, so I'm going to go do that real quick. Alright, so yeah, so heading out of the room here. At my little voiceover. So yeah, so I hung all the stuff up out here by my drum set corner. So I had just rearranged some stuff, took a poster down, and moved my certificate over to this side, because my certificate used to be on that billboard right behind the drum set. But as you can see, I now moved it on to that little camouflage bandana right there. And now the skeleton icy thing is nice and spread out. And by the way, let me know if you guys know what material this is, because I was talking about, my dad and I were talking about steaming it out to get rid of the wrinkles, but we're not sure if we can, and we don't know what material it is. So yeah, so just want to be safe. But over here with all like my Loot Crate pin all the way back from 2014, all my Loot Crate stuff, that's my trench patch I was talking about, of course. But right next to it, I hung up, and then my Lord Huron thing that came with my shirt that I got from them. But then other than that, I got all of the patches and pins hung up, as you can see right there, and those ones line up nicely. Yeah, and I believe that's how it's gonna stay. But I might give like one of my patches to my little brother, because I actually ordered him right after we watched the live stream. There's like some exclusive merch that you can get after the live stream, and I ordered him, and my drumsticks were also hung up on the billboard behind there on some push pins, but now that I just keep them on my snare drum. But yeah, that is that. But I ordered some, I ordered a sweater, or a hoodie for my little brother. I'll show a picture of it right now. It hasn't come in yet, but I did order that for him, and I was telling him I might give him a patch or 2 if he wants to iron them onto him or whatever, but I'll let him like pick which one he wants. I don't really mind, but since like it came with like 5 of them or whatever. But yeah, so if so, I'll just take one of them down and give it to him. But yeah. So that's that.